about the workflows, and finally how it bears the positive or negative impact in research, education, or it could be in the ethical frontiers where we will create a huge emphasis. Because the first two is highly dependent on this third one. So if I talk about ChatGPT, it's generative pre-trained transformer. As it is mentioned, it's pre-trained. That's why almost all the data, those are highly engaged here, and after searching that, you will get almost all sorts of information just within a second. So why it's happened? And ChatGPT is regarded as the search engine. You can take it as the search engine. It's regarded as the chatbot. But my question is that, why are we talking about ChatGPT? And why it's so much different? There's so many options are available. But today we are talking about ChatGPT just because of its unique feature. And it's, as we have seen here, coherent and contextually fitting text. You are chatting with someone, at the same time this is not a robot. It's like that, you are live, you are vibrant, and that's why it creates a platform like you are not talking someone who is totally inactive. You will get the response like you are talking to your friends, your families, or your researchers, or your supervisors, those who are discussing with you about these issues. And ChatGPT focuses on the tokenization. After ensuring that, it makes sure the attention. Then, after decoding, its overall token sequence generation have done. Here, if we see the impact, how it bears the impact. So, as we belong from Bangladesh, like the developing state, definitely there is no more chances to ignore the education sector. And if it's become that we are developed, then definitely we have to work something based on academic sector. Like it focuses on data analysis and research, as it is mentioned, survey and interview analysis, content generation, interdisciplinary collaboration, education and training, and the final one, policy analysis. As a student of public administration, definitely I have to make sure some platforms, I have to insert myself, I have to discover something, invent something based on the topic. And here, ChatGPT ensures that there are so many scholars are available, but it will make sure the huge platform where you will get almost same mentality, same research topic, and in this arena, you will have a great platform to deep something bigger. Another one, it provides the automated evaluation. I think it's needed because we're doing something very productive, and if we know something, yeah, I need to insert something here, another previous options. So definitely I have to evaluate it. ChatGPT is a great option here, which will evaluate within a very shorter amount of time. Because in this very first one, we have to take the decision. We have to make it, this decision is fast, at the same time it's quick, at the same time it's the right decision. And ChatGPT is a great option. Another one, when you're talking about policy analysis, then it's enhancing the language clarity, supporting scenario-based simulations, which is totally absent for almost all the similar apps. Here we talk about the content generation, then it ensures the literature reviews and the another options like the augmenting the contextual depth, which is totally focused in this arena, and by this way you will get a great platform to interconnect it to this global community. And I think when we are regarded as the global citizen, you are not fixed to your state. So being a global citizen, here ChatGPT is a great option. If you see the research and policy analysis and the implementation way, then you see that we have to start with the ethical consideration. My question is that why we are focusing on ethical consideration? The answer is, you have a knife, you can use it for cutting an apple, at the same time you can kill a people. So which one will be most suitable for you and where your intention lies, it matters. And that's why it should be started with ethical consideration. You have to decide whether I use it or not. If it's yes, then you have to work on data sources, what are the constraints, and finally the potential biases. If everything is fine, then we can go for research or policy objectives. The answer is yes, then you can use ChatGPT, then you'll get the positive outcome and the process will be end at some stages. But the answer is no. I made sure that this is not the positive or negative evaluation. If it's no, then you have to reconsider or modify this approach. Because when you find some errors, so definitely we have to work on this arena. Then you have to reevaluate, you have to make sure the alternative sources. And by this way, after evaluating, you can end your process by the help of ChatGPT. Here, if we talk about the implications, we have found there are 3 sectors which is regarded as the challenges, limitations, or the threats, what could be happened after using ChatGPT. It's like reliance on AI, ethical implications, responsible integration. If I start with reliance on AI, then we find the first one is bias in AI models and another one, privacy risk. In this very first one, when we have seen that insecurity is one of the top topics in the world. I want to kill you, I want to dominate you just because of one photos or one videos is more than enough to dominate anyone. So that's why we're highly focusing on future implications and privacy. ChatGPT will make sure the platform where no one will facing any kinds of insecurity. At the same time, almost all the things have its positive and negative impacts. ChatGPT has also one, and that's why still it is in risk. And if I talk about the ethical implication, we have seen that bias mitigation strategies. There are so many options are available, so many strategies, but you have to find out which method will be most suitable for your arena, for your perspective. ChatGPT will help you. Another one, transparency and accountability. After ensuring a better governance, after ensuring a better organization, so you have to work on these two arenas. But when we are using ChatGPT, still we are in threat. Is it totally accountable or transparent? Is it okay or not? Should we go for that or not? If the answer is yes, then the scenario will be so much clear, sound, and safe. But unfortunately, we're facing the same issues here. Still, we're suffering in lack of transparency and accountability. And the final one, responsible integration. When you're talking about ethical AI education, no one is here that he or she can monitor you almost all the seconds. It's not possible. But you have to own an ethical mind. And by this way, you have to know how can I make it clear, how can I make sure my ethics. ChatGPT, they also make sure the ethical review boards. There will be some people, they will do something very productive for ensuring the equality. But when they are still intact, then it bears a very negative impact, which is really very present in this arena. And if I finish, then I have to make sure we cannot ignore that ChatGPT is noteworthy. If it's research in psychology, sociology, linguistics, these are really awesome. And when you're talking about discoveries and advancement, it's undoubtedly awesome. At the same time, nevertheless, we are facing so many issues like privacy, data security, and biases. Our research highly focuses on this arena, and here we'll talk about we have to do something very proactive based on comprehensive policies and procedures. Because if we couldn't make it happen, then how much we ensure that what will be happening after using ChatGPT? I'm killing my brain, I'm killing my creativity, or am I using that just for being more fluent, more discovered, and more advanced? So the further research will go for the resource, comprehensive policies and procedures. If we can make it happen very properly, then it will be a very positive impact where we are still in trade, and it will be a great platform for not only ChatGPT, but also the another similar AI models. So I think that's all from me. Now, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me right now. Thank you.